Hi there, this is Sheena Rowlands and today I'm sharing with you my latest layout for Hey Little Magpie featuring Pinkfresh Studio Lovely Blooms. So I've decided on my base paper, this is called Bloom Brightly. I really love the flowers there on the left. So I've got lots of the ephemera and die cuts and stickers and journaling pieces in the tray on the left in shades of pinks and oranges mainly. And I'm going to look at making a column of embellishments down the right hand side rather than go over the flowers. I think they're really pretty, and in fact they were the inspiration for the photograph that I picked, so I definitely want to leave those on view. So I've gone through the bits. I've decided to use one of the journaling bits, the envelopes, as the base for my photograph. I'm not sure whether I actually want to put anything on the opening. At the moment I've got a piece there, but we'll wait and see whether that stays. I do want to do some journaling, but sometimes if I can't find a place for it on the front, I will add it to the back of a layout. So we'll see how that goes. So I know you know that odd numbers are better, so I'm looking at doing potentially 5 layers coming down the layout from the top. There's a couple of other tags, they came out of the same journaling bits packet, and I'm now just looking at embellishing as I work my way down. There was some really nice fabric die cuts, so to speak, so I've got some of those on here, and I've got a couple of flare. These are canvas flares, the 2 heart ones. They're actually Hey Little Magpie's own, so they're worth having a look at the embellishments that Hey Little Magpie have in the store as well. The bottom tag though had strawberries on it, and as I've got it sideways, it wasn't going to fit, so I'm going to use some pattern paper there to cover it over. So I've just placed that over it at the moment while I look at using some of the embellishments. There's so many to choose from that I'm not sure quite what I want to use, and I'm just wanted to add something to everything apart from the journaling words that say you are one of the kind. I really like that as it is, so I will be keeping that to stick down later on. Well, I really would recommend you check out this Pinkfresh Studio collection and more in the Hey Little Magpie shop. There's new things being added all the time. At the moment there's some brand new wax seals and wax colours if that's something that you're into being added to the shop, so I really would recommend you check those out. Also you'll find that there's a blog and a Facebook group as well, so lots of inspiration using current collections from all manufacturers available for you to give you some inspiration and maybe kickstart your mojo. Also, if you're new to our Facebook channels, if you'd like to subscribe to them and give us these videos a thumbs up, it'd be much appreciated, and then you'll see when new videos are added. So I'm starting to get like the feel of what I've done with the embellishments. I'm going on diagonals, if that makes sense. So the top tag, the embellishments tend to be towards the right, the next one they're tending to be towards the left. The middle one, there is a bit on either side, but I'm just trying to keep them level and make it pleasing on the eye. And I've come in with the enamel dots that actually are from this collection, and I'm just putting some centres in the flowers on the left because that will actually give them like a shiny feature that means that you'll be able to, they'll attract your eye a little bit more. So I've picked colours, the pink, the orange and like an off-white to do that. So I've just sewn that paper to that tag just to cover the strawberries, as I say, that didn't seem to fit, and I'm just attaching this stamp and then the sentiment over the top using foam pads. I'm going to stick this down flat because I'm actually going to do a little bit of stitching over the top of that later, and I'm just trying to get everything into position. So I'm going to stick this one together now. I'm happy with the way that looks, and then I'll take it over to the sewing machine and I'm going to run some stitches through that one as well a bit later on. So I've just added a bit of double-sided foam there, and then I'm going to work on the next one. There's another sentiment there, it says together, and a flower and the flare, and I've just split the flower there so I can make it longer. I like the idea of having the stalk below the flare, so I'm just spacing it out a bit. Once the flare's in place you won't notice that I've stretched the flower, but it just I think it's a better aesthetic to see there. So I'm bringing in some craft foam, children's craft foam, to put underneath some of the tags and journaling spots just to lift them up from the background paper, and I'll be using some double-sided tape to stick that into place. So I'm generally liking the way this is all coming together, so I will be finally committing with some double-sided tape. I did bring in some trim there, and I was in two minds whether to use it, and in the end I didn't. But that's the way it goes with scrapbooking, isn't it? You make the decisions as you go along. So that sticker there, I've put some foam pads on the back, and I've just added a little brush of talc just to make sure it doesn't stick to anything else. And it finally feels like I'm actually going to start to commit. I have sewn the journaling phrase down with a little bit of orange thread. It's not very visible, but it will be in the close-ups later on. And now I'm going to actually start to stick everything down. I've decided not to put any journaling inside the envelope. I'm just going to use it as a decorative piece. So I'm just going to add the string round, making it look pretty, and then I will trim the last piece off. So I'm just adding some double-sided tape to get that into position. I've got it quite central out of the 5 embellishment pieces. This layout's come together much quicker than I'd anticipated. I do hope that you've liked what you've seen and are happy to give a subscribe or a thumbs up. Sometimes layouts don't have to be as complicated as we think they should be in the beginning. I think visually it works quite well. I've added a lovely little embroidered flower there that is from the Hey Little Magpie shop, as are these heart stickers, and I've added just a little one to the top of that photograph there. I love the bird. I've moved it around a lot. I know you've seen it in various positions, and it does finally get stuck on. It matches the colours perfectly. It goes with the spring-like photo, and that's why I chose this collection to use that. So you can see all that dimension there. Here's the full image and the close-ups too. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you here again very soon. Bye for now.